What's going on, guys? Steele here, doing a quick video on this fine Saturday morning. Well, it's actually afternoon now, but just showing a couple things I got in the mail. If you've been watching Jdavis's channel recently, he's really been talking about the 0.25 micron spray and the Kangaroo Strop, and so I figured I would get some new stuff. I've been using the same sharpening stuff for a while, so I just figured I would get a couple new things to try. And so this stuff came in the mail today. 0.25 micron diamond spray from Hand America. And on his I got one of the small Kangaroo Strops like he's been using too. I was going to get the 2x6, which would be 2 inches wider, or another inch wider, but they're out of stock with those. But he is right. It gives it such a bitey edge, these diamonds do. Let's just see if I can show you real quick. I should be able to show you. I was just doing it. Come on, camera, don't do that. Focus. See, I'm able to get it off camera. Ooh, but now on, of course not. It's kind of tricky to maneuver on camera. I don't know if you can see that. I see my camera's being funny, but darn it. Camera's being funky there. I can essentially whittle free-hanging hair. I don't actually have to lay the hair onto the blade. I can just take the blade and go up along it. But so basically sorry, my lighting is kind of funky. I'm limited right now to where I can shoot, so I don't know. I hadn't had experience with the sprays before, but I just sprayed it on and it worked great. Stropped easily. Apparently the advantages of the Kangaroo leather are that it is, they use real thin sections. You can see it's on this aluminum plate. They use real thin sections, and apparently it's tension, basically, I guess, once it's laid across, is really good. It doesn't give much at all. Like, the leather doesn't really give a lot under weight, so it stays incredibly flat while you're stropping. It's also, I guess, supposed to help reduce your micro convexing, which just to kind of illustrate, that'd basically be when you're stropping and you're bringing your edge across the strop. If you have real supple leather, it's gonna want to fold a little bit around your edge, so you can actually kind of round your edge off. And the edge may still be sharp, but it'll kind of lose its bite because you've just rounded your extremely fine apex. And so I guess that's kind of the advantage of the Kangaroo, is it has much less tendency when you're laying your edge on it to want to kind of roll up around. I guess it's kind of a mix between the advantages of balsa from what I've been able to gather, except balsa is pretty light. It's a very light, fragile wood, so you kind of run the risk of damage easier. But this stuff should last, I'm assuming, forever, or a super long time. I mean, I've had this little bottle of quick release oil that I've used forever, but I'm super impressed with the edge that it's giving right now. So it's pretty sweet. Works really great, and thanks Jdavis for the recommendation on it. I gotta make sure I get this in a baggie quick though. When you're talking about grits, the 0.25 micron diamonds are actually equivalent to 125,000 grit, and that is super high. I mean, that's imperceivable to touch probably. It's just going to feel perfectly smooth. Even 2,000 grit, 3,000 grit starts to feel just like super smooth. At least that's the information Chef Knives to Go. That's where I got this stuff from. I think you can find some of this on like knifesharpeningsupplies.com, but Chef Knives to Go was fantastic transaction. I ordered it on Wednesday around 2:30, and I actually got a shipping notice. They shipped it out same day. I mean, that's that's some great service. So yeah, just me kind of rambling about this new stuff. I am gonna try and get some bench stones here pretty soon when I've got a little more money. And but yeah, guys, check out the Strops. I guess these are actually, keep grabbing it and setting it down. These Strops are actually for the Edge Pro, but I mean, they're working fine for freehand stropping. So I think it's $20 for the spray, $20 for the strop, and it was like $5 shipping. So 45 bucks for a strop and some spray. Not too bad. But you have to be careful not to cross-contaminate your strops, because after sharpening I used this Knives Plus strop block with the green compound, and you have to make sure you get your edge clean. You don't want to cross-contaminate this grit into that strop. So alright guys, that's pretty much it. Sorry for my lack of videos. I haven't had a whole lot to do on, but I got some new stuff happening. So, and still loving this techno, guys. I did that video on Monday. It's apparently what it sounds like is the reason sometimes when you give a little push, it's basically the heat treated lock face the titanium doesn't gall at all. Oops. You get like no titanium stick. So because it's got such a fine contact point on the tang interface, that downward pressure, just, you can feel it move a little bit, but it's not going to disengage. I mean, you're talking an extremely tiny amount of movement. You can't even visualize it. So nothing to worry about, guys. Loving this. I'll have a review of that shortly at some point. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.